everyone. I'm waiting for my voice to come up on the radio.
To Fidelity SME Forum.
A wonderful day it is, and you are welcome to Fidelity SME Forum. My name is Kolade Olo. Welcome on board. And today I have a special and amazing human being, and the one word Dawn's Queens. She is a visionary creative director and the founder of Michi Gabbi Bridals, a Lagos-based bridal fashion brand with global clientele since its inception in 2014. The brand has been dedicated to redefining bridal fashion by offering timeless elegance, exceptional quality, and accessible luxury to brides across the world. Driven by divine inspiration and a passion to revolutionize the bridal industry, she has launched Michi Gabbi to bridge the gap between sophistication and affordability. Her mission was clear: to make premium bridal fashion accessible not just to the elite, but to every bride who desires excellence without compromise. Under her leadership, she has grown the brand into a trusted name in the industry, known for its exquisite wedding dresses, curated bridal accessories, and the brand has styled numerous brides, including respected figures in Nigeria and in diaspora. She has also contributed to major fashion and entertainment projects, and some of them include the supply of the bridal accessories for the blockbuster film The Wedding Party, exclusive bridal dress provider for the first Nigerian bridal hair show, and then participated in the Wed Expo during its first year, which significantly boosted the brand visibility. She also collaborated with Middle Line for Lagos Fashion Week 2017, and then she has styled numerous Nollywood productions. As we welcome my guest, Joanne Ejefobe. How are you doing today? Well, so we're going to be having a conversation about the lessons in building a timeless fashion brand, and it's going to be a wonderful conversation. So do stay right here with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. This is that moment where we dive right into the questions. So Joanne is very much around. And first, I'd like to kick off with the conversation around the name of the brand, Michi Gabbi. It's unique, memorable, and personal. What inspired the name?
I get that question a lot.
Yes.
During the inception period of this business,
Okay.
a lot of people felt the name was Italian.
Sounds Italian, actually.
But the inspiration behind the name is from my kids,
Wow.
Michelle and Gabrielle.
Okay, that's incredible. Very, very creative. I didn't even see that coming. Wow. How do they feel right now? Because I'm pretty sure they're grown. How do they feel right now when they think about it and say, Mommy has a brand that is named after us?
Well, they feel happy, and sometimes when I want to make them happier, I'm like, the Michi and Michi Gabbi.
Wow. That's really pretty amazing. I like that. And I think that, that's something that, business owners should also emulate, because surprisingly, we always think about business even after when you're long gone.
Oh, sure.
And then, you think about the projection and you're like, okay, somehow my name, rings a bell with this business. I connect with this business. I should do better. I better keep it. I better make sure that it's better than when Mommy left it, which is very important.
Yeah.
Now, 11 years ago, before the awards, fashion weeks, and film features, what was the very first spark that led you to start, Michi Gabbi Bridals? And was there a moment or experience that made you say, this is it? Or maybe somehow you saw an original vision that just came to light?
Sincerely, it was a divine inspiration.
Okay.
So at that time, I was looking to go into business.
Okay.
But nothing close to. And I was like, bridal. Mind you, at this time, I had no idea about what was going on in the bridal world. I had no information whatsoever about the bridal industry. But I have grown to trust my intuition and my God-given spirit. So when that word came, I held on to it. I spoke to my mentor about it. She was very disappointed because at the time, what we were working on seemed to be something more profitable or something that's, she believed more.
I hope she agrees now that
yes,
she does. Because, the journey over the years can tell its own story.
Yeah. So I said to her that I think I want to do bridals. And at that time, she got discouraged. But because I was sure of what I had, I went on to do like research on what the industry entails, and then I delved into it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But that's a big conversation, and it's funny how the trajectory of a business can move from one level, from just a small idea to, a big enterprise. But do you want to talk about, the initial step that you took, which is more or less like the first thing that you took? After you spoke to your mentor about it, what's the first thing that you did?
Well, I had put together some funds that I wanted to use to go into business.
Yeah.
So what I had to do was go on the internet and I started researching bridal industry, bridal vendors, wedding dresses. So I was looking at different styles, different silhouettes of dresses, and what I would like to be known for.
Okay.
And that was the moment where I defined my niche, and I have stuck to it so far.
Beautiful. Yeah. Now, you styled brides across continents, from Lagos to diaspora, blending global trends with the cultural and emotional significance of Nigerian weddings. What practical steps can SMEs in fashion or bridal industry take to build brands that resonate internationally while staying rooted in local identity? So combining that this is where you're from, representing, and then also taking it to the world.
Okay, that's a beautiful question, because Nigerian wedding is a big thing across the globe.
And it costs lots of money.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And then the fashion style of Nigerians is quite different from what they have in the Western world.
Very true.
Yeah, so they have this simple look. Overly simple, if you ask me. But the Nigerians like to show off.
Very true.
They like to get noticed. They walk into a room and they want to own the whole space.
Yes.
And yes, that's where I come in for the people in the diaspora. So I have this fashion style that I have maintained over the course of my life. I think I got that from my mom.
Okay.
She always said things like, if you keep it simple, it will be timeless.
Keep it simple.
Yeah.
It will be timeless.
So she like, as kids, if she wanted to get clothes for us, she wouldn't get what is trending. Yeah, so she would look to get something that is beautiful, that will stand the test of time. And as I grew, I noticed that I don't really have anything that goes out of fashion. Why? Because I keep it simple as much as possible. Even though you want to infuse trend into some things, but not to take away the timelessness of a piece. And so that's the strategy I use in my business. So if you look at wedding dresses from Michi Gabbi, even though they are extremely beautiful, there is this simplicity that keeps it sophisticated for life. And so that's the strategy I have maintained over the years. And I always tell people, when you come into Michi Gabbi and you have doubts, please, I have records, like you can do your verification. You can go down and look and see the brides that we have styled over the years. And if I bring out a bride who had her wedding 10 years ago, the dress is still valid today. Why? Just because of that simple strategy that I maintain. So I'm not looking to be everywhere. I'm looking to create timeless pieces. And that's, for me, is, the key to everything I do in Michi Gabbi. And it has kept me relevant, because I know a lot of brides from the past say, when someone walks into my house, the first thing they're saying is my wedding dress. And they're like, where did you get this wedding dress? When did you get married again? How many years ago? And it still looks so beautiful. And so I have customers who keep bringing their family members, whoever is getting married, they keep bringing them back, because of that timeless elegance that we serve our brides.
Beautiful. I was going to ask you, your first customer, was it, a family member? Because a lot of times when you're looking at the business space, you're like, okay, maybe my very first customer was someone that was referred to me by a family member or a friend.
As funny as this sounds, my first customer was a neighbor.
Wow. Still family.
As a neighbor, because when I started this business,
Yes.
would I say so many people didn't believe in what I was doing?
Yes.
But I had I'm someone who is not afraid to take risk, especially if I know I have
What it takes.
Yeah, no, I have what it takes.
Yes.
No, especially if I know I've heard from God.
Okay.
And so I feel like I have a divine backing.
Yes.
So when I embark on those journeys, I'm not scared,
Not scared.
because I know even if I want to fall,
Yes.
God will
God will
always catch
support me.
Yeah. So at that time, I had no store. And somebody just said, "Oh, this girl is getting my," and oh my God, I would even love to show you that dress.
Wow.
Like, I have my brand.
You thought about this moment.
It's been a very long time. It's been a very long time
But it's
because
good.
it's very humbling,
Yes.
you know. And then another person who defined my moments for me as a bridal vendor is family as well.
Beautiful.
And that was my younger sister. So 10 years ago, she wanted to get married. And at the time, she was a celebrity makeup artist in Nigeria. So she does makeup for the elites, the people, the Larry, the Silvers, Michi Gabbi. I want you to do my dress. At the time, I was even scared because I knew her wedding was going to be big because
Yes.
so many people were going to come for that wedding. So I was even trying to tell her, can you meet someone else? Auntie Larry, the silver is here. Auntie Larry, she can make your dress, But she said no. She wanted me to make her dress for her. And after a few years, I was like, why did you insist? Because that dress pushed me to see more potentials in what I was doing here. So why? She said, I know you have eyes for good things. I know you wouldn't support for less, and I know you would give me what I want.
Which was an iconic moment.
Oh
And then
my
it
God.
transformed it. I'm
Oh
sure
my
you opened a lot of doors for you.
Oh my God.
Right there.
That dress is still, I don't know, like it's still one of the best dresses I have ever done.
Wow. So from that to the Wed Expo, to the Lagos Fashion Week and Nollywood Productions, Michi Gabbi has had some really iconic moments. But which collaboration or milestone felt like a turning point, for the brand? And how can small fashion businesses learn from your journey about building visibility and credibility without a massive marketing budget?
Okay, so what gave me the most visibility would be Wed Expo.
Okay.
Because that exhibition was done 3 months after I got into the business. So I had these dresses that I had designed and I wanted people to see it. And I got the information there's an expo coming up and I registered. Oh my God, I kid you not. When we put our display, everyone who walked into that hall was astonished.
Wow.
They were wowed by what they were saying. I feel like at that time, if you wanted something that good, you had to be talking about the biggest designers in town.
Very true.
So at the time I brought that display out, they were so wild. Everybody kept coming to the stand. A lot of people were coming to interview me at the stand. A lot of vendors, because it was a bridal, it was a Wed Expo. So it encompasses event planners, makeup artists, hairstylists, everybody in the bridal industry. So that moment gave me the visibility that launched me to my next level.
Beautiful. I'm happy that happened for you. But then I also want to ask the question, which is very important to our know. So I know that a lot of people who are watching right now, listening, would feel like, okay, they need to be able to connect with this because sometimes they struggle with what you've been able to do. You've built a brand that serves both the elite and everyday bride. And how did you manage to position your brand as both, aspirational and accessible? And what were the biggest challenges in bridging that gap?
Well,
because it's a very
I know, right? The economy actually, they say necessity is the mother of all invention.
Very true.
So at the time I started, I was at a certain level, operating with certain people, or with the current economy of Nigeria,
Yes.
I had to do a little restructuring
Okay.
to accommodate more people. So it's not just because what we do at Michi Gabbi, we do custom-made dresses.
Okay.
Which means you could bring in your design.
Yeah.
We would look at it with you, and help you modify whatever needs to be modified. Literally bringing your dream to reality. So you can dream it.
And then
And we create it, yes, that's what we do. And then eventually we started having dresses, custom dresses that you could walk into the store and buy for people who have emergencies, and you're looking for where to get a wow wedding dress in Nigeria, and once you walk into Michi Gabbi, you'll find something that is exclusive and also very, very beautiful. Yeah. So with the economy, doing what it's doing, we had to create another segment for our business, which is the rental business.
Okay.
For the rental business,
Yes.
our brides have to come in and see what we have available for rental. And because I have a certain standard, I cannot go beyond. Whatever you find, even for rental, it's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's maintaining the same standard and also ensuring that everybody can, have access to it, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
But also the other part of the question is that a lot of people struggle with pricing, profitability, and business structure. How did you learn to balance this artistic vision of yours and with the realities of running a sustainable business, knowing fully well that at some point, like you mentioned, other things you have to put other things into consideration. How were you able to balance that as well? And maybe for people who are thinking of, going into the fashion business, or maybe those people who are in the fashion business, trying to serve different, multiple customer bases without diluting their brand, how can they navigate?
Honestly, business is not always a smooth sail.
Okay.
It has its ups and downs. And as a business person, you would be foolish to think it would always be on its high level, right? So sometimes you experience those high times where it's at its best profitability.
Yes.
And then some other times it's not as profitable just because you have to serve. And this business is something I have grown to be passionate about. So what makes me really happy is to see my brides happy on their wedding day. Because I also have a service where I could come on your wedding day to fit you into your dress and make sure that you're looking just exactly as you have dreamed.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, so when I see the smile on their faces, that for me surpasses any form of payment you can ever give me. Right? So, and another thing that makes me happy is when I see those pictures after so many years. This for me is golden. This timeless bridal fashion style is like the bedrock of my business. And so when I'm creating any masterpiece, I'm looking at that dress and I'm looking, will this be valid and relevant in 20 years? Will someone still look at this picture and say, okay, this picture is beautiful? And that's why a lot of Nigerian trendy things miss it. Because when I look at the Kate Middleton.
Okay.
Whenever I look at her wedding dress, it still looks very valid. And so those are one of the things that made me decide, I'm going to be consistent. I don't care what is raining. I don't care what is trending right now. I'm going to give you something beautiful and something that whenever you see that dress, it will still be beautiful. So profitability is not everything for me because I'm working in my passion right now. So even though everyone is in business to make profit, which I am also in business to make profit, I don't always
dwell heavily or lean heavily on the profitability side of that. Okay, beautiful. But let me ask you, which you mentioned about trends. It's a very valid question. For you to know when trends miss it, it's just very important that you're also, in the trends. You know what is actually trending, and that brings me to my question. So, how do you stay ahead of trends while maintaining timeless brand identity? Because it's like what is trending.
Yeah.
How do you do
when
that?
I see something trending,
Yes.
I can tell what will fizzle out in a few years.
How?
I can just tell.
Now she's making me feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
I can just tell once it's overly dramatic,
Okay.
you know that this won't last.
Wow.
Yeah.
Once it's overly dramatic. Now I'm just scanning through my wardrobe of my trying to figure out the ones that are overly dramatic that I can so that they won't last. I know that they won't last. But yeah, you've been in the business for over a decade. What system, tools, or team structures have helped you scale without losing quality or control? What would you do differently if you were, scaling today?
Collaboration is everything. Collaboration. No one is an island. This business is a business that's, I think in every business, there's no one that can stand alone fully. Because for me to dress a bride and get her to look the way I want her to look, or she wants to look, she must have a good makeup done.
Very true.
And a timeless one too. Because even in the makeup trend, those factors are also there. And then the hairstylist. So early on in business, I learned to collaborate with the best. So I collaborate with like minds who we can share visions, and they understand from the get-go, this is what we're projecting, this is what we're looking. So collaboration it is for me in business.
Beautiful. Now, with all of these things that you've mentioned, I'm sure that you're in a business that deals with a lot of artistic vision, a lot of, drawing, planning, doing a lot of stuff. And that can be emotionally, and physically draining. What personal habits or routines have just helped you stay inspired, focused, that, just kicks away being burnt out? Because I know that's
a very funny question. You know why? For me, when I'm getting burnt out, that's when you see me in the gym. That's when you see me taking long walks.
Wow.
Because those moments, whenever I have it, oh my God, or I need to figure something, I need clarity of some sort in my head, I take walks. I go to the gym. And in those moments, I have like my light bulb moments, because I'm in my space, I'm in my feelings, I'm in my thinking, and everything just opens up to me.
Wow, beautiful. More reason why you should go to the gym today. Very important. You should go to the gym.
I'm not even an athletic person, but that just works for me. But different things work for different people. So
maybe you should drop your vices and go to the gym regardless. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go straight to the very funny and fun part questions, but we need to go on a break first. When we come back, we'll do just that. Stay right here with us. Join us at the Fidelity Caller Day, and of course I have with your one day. She's right here with me. Yeah. We're going to definitely go into the fun part. This is where we ask you some very rapid fire questions. It's not so, but has some element of. But now the first question is: if you could wave a magic wand and just fix one major challenge, like this,
consistent power in Nigeria.
Power. Fashion by power. Okay, no problem.
Consistent power. Electricity.
I'm sad. I was thinking about maybe bad makeup or something. But yeah, consistent. I think that's a valid one. Sweet. Now let's go straight to the next one. What's one tool, platform, or resource that you believe every fashion SME should invest in from their day one? What's that one thing?
CapCut.
Oh, wow. Didn't see that coming. Wow, CapCut.
Yeah.
Okay. She got me there. Number 2. Number 3 is your top 3 tips for fashion or bridal SMEs who want to scale sustainably and stand out in a crowded market.
I would say stand for something, or else you'll fall for anything.
Number 1.
Number 2, stay focused. Remember what was your driving force to get into that business.
And if you forget, you can go to the gym. Number 3.
Number 3, I would say build your own identity. You don't have to be like every other person.
Wow. I was expecting that you were going to mention at some point, keep it simple, so that they could stay timeless.
That's my own identity.
Oh, that's your own. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been speaking to the creative director of Michi Gabbi Bridals. She goes by the name Ujowanne Ejefobiri. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Oh, thank you.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You're amazing.
Wow, amazing. She told us that. Maybe we'll get a free, right away after this.
You bring a fine bride, why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again, as usual. My name is Kolade Olu. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.